Hello, 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 hello. Just making sure this is coming through. There we go. Let me just copy the link into the Telegram. Let me just copy the link. I go into. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Let me just make sure this is all good and everything's all good. Move this over here. There we go. Should be all good now. Hello, Jordan. Hello, hello, hello. I'm great. How you doing? I'm good, Payamori. I'm good. So we do have news coming out in about 10 minutes time. So this is going to be massively interesting. Obviously, this is huge news with interest rates. So should be an interesting live. Hello, Jay. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's had a great day today as well. Let me know how your day's been at the charts. Has it been a successful day? Has it not? There was definitely a few nice opportunities for buy positions, definitely, but you had to be careful with news coming out the rest of the day. Obviously, whenever big news is coming out later on in the day, price action leading up to that can be very, very interesting, to say the least. Been a good couple of days trading and making money back slowly. Nice, Jordan. Really nice to hear, mate. And keep it up. Really nice. Hello, Heath. Hope the running's going well and everything, mate. Hello, Simon. Yeah, everything's all good, mate. Just been planning the event we've got at the end of February. For those who don't know, we're doing an event, an in-person event, ColezTrades in-person event in London. So it's going to be really good. Really looking forward to that. Definitely a lot more people wanting to come than I anticipated. So yeah, a lot of people. It's going to be a busy, very busy day, but going to try and make it a really good one. We did do an in-person event before, and it was a massive success. Went really well. So looking forward to doing another one. Should be fun. Going full time next week. Love that, Simon. Absolutely amazing, mate. That is seriously amazing. You know, massive congratulations to you. And I look forward to seeing the rest of the journey. I mean, your journey's just starting there, mate. Like that's the beginning. Things go crazy after that. The opportunities are endless. So really nice work, mate. And yeah, huge congratulations on going full time. It's been a good competition, and I'm currently first on the board. I hope to get 10k USD ends Friday. Nice, mate. Really nice. And definitely keep us updated with that. I don't know whether I'll be live on Friday. I don't normally go live on Friday, but if I am live on Friday, definitely join and let us know how you get on. Hello, DZ. Hello, Sean. 2026 is the year for career change at 46. Love that, Simon. That is amazing. Like, seriously, I mean, yeah. I don't know what to say, but massive congratulations there, mate. Massive. So yeah, really nice work. Just back from the chippy. Nice, DB. Love that. So we do have news in now 7 minutes time. So we'll see what goes on there. For those who are interested, basically interest rates. If interest rates go down, then gold go up. If interest rates go up, then gold normally goes down, because interest rates being lower increases spending and the sort of economy in the short term, but then causes, you know, sort of a lot of inflation over the long term. So it's bad for, good for gold. Gold is a hedge against inflation, so gold go up. Obviously, if interest rates don't get cut or they rise, then that isn't as good for gold, because that means they're trying to control inflation. Gold being a hedge against inflation, that's not good. So it should be interesting. XPR, man. Definitely not. I mean, if you're in a trade now, definitely be careful. Definitely. We're going to see some insane volatility. So yeah, please be careful. People know they're educators and their background in trading, but I don't think this is true for Brandon. Might be good for people to know his experience, etc. Lady H, that is a really good idea, actually. yeah, I think going forward, I have got Brandon on this YouTube now. So I think what we're going to do is actually start a separate YouTube called ColezTrades Support. And that's where educators are going to go live. So Leon will go live, Brandon will go live. And then I think, so Brandon Educator will go live. And then I do like that idea, Lady H. Maybe Brandon's success coach can go live, sort of maybe like once, twice a week or something, and just go over a few things which he's seen go on in the group, and sort of highlight things which the successful members have done that week, which he sees, and then just answer any questions there as well. Just yeah, like you say, Lady H, so members can get to know him more. He is a really, really, really nice guy, and so yeah. With a lot of experience everywhere, really. Max, how's things? Goodly. Looking forward to seeing what news does. Need some big-ass correction, bro. This price action, constant all-time high is so dead. I do agree with that, XPR. It is, unless we get, sort of this consolidation here. This is nice. I like this. But, stuff like this is not good. I did give this bull flag in the private group yesterday as well, which was really nice. Normally when we do something, which I've noticed is between sort of New York and Asia, when we get a bull flag, it normally means the past 9 out of 10 times this has happened, we get a huge move up in Asia. I went through it last night just because it's so common that pattern comes up. So yeah. Yes, up or down. I'm gonna go up. I think. I think there's so much pressure on the Fed to reduce interest rates. I hope, though, down. I hope it goes down. Stack some more entries. All-time high bullish pennant. Yeah, well, we just formed a new all-time high as well, just before. That gives us a great insight into what the market's thinking. So, yeah. Leanne, you're perfectly on time. So 4 minutes until news comes out. So we'll definitely see what goes on. Should be an interesting one. Should be an interesting. Let me know in the. We'll do a little poll actually. We'll do a poll in here. Are we gonna go? Is it bullish or bearish? Bull, bear. Let me know what you think. Is it going to be bullish, so is price going to go up, or is it going to be bearish, is price going to go down? What are we thinking? Full port, you're live, man. Funny, XPR, funny. I don't know about that. Got a full margin sell order on my U-funded done now. Oh. You guys, the thing is, though, there will actually be, when interest rates come out, there are so many people who try and they load up a small account and they just full port it. I see it every single time. So we'll see what goes on. Hello, Dave. Yeah, I don't know whether the full port I'm thinking. So yeah, and then for those who are looking for more information on the event as well, we've got a lot of, most of it, 95% is confirmed now. So I'll probably release a full itinerary for the day tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be really, really cool. Mark, this morning, 50% of drawdown candle on yesterday's move. Have you heard of this system, Max, at all? So when you mean 50% drawdown, that's the 0.5 level of fib, or do you mean 50% sort of drawdown of yesterday's move? How do you measure the move? Are you measuring the move in terms of Asia? Are you measuring the move from the low to the high of the day? I know a lot of systems that do the 0.5 level, so a 50% retracement of Asia or something like this. It's very, very, very common to use and definitely can be very good. Yes, Lee, I can't stay away. Can't stay away, unfortunately. Even though, hello, Craig. How you doing? Given postcode and the best parking for it. Yeah, XPR. So the hotel where it's being hosted, they've got parking on site. So the location and everything will be released, and parking's on site and everything like that. It is in Canary Wharf, so it's very well connected. So to anyone who's traveling in, it's really, really easy. Yeah, no valet parking, unfortunately. What's everyone said on this then? 72% are saying bullish. 72%. Just the red zone on the move up. Okay, Matty, drop me a message. I'm curious to see what that looks like. I mean, if it works well for you, then definitely sort of go for it, mate. Pennants, head and shoulders patterns, etc. Do they apply to all pairs or usually just gold? All pairs, they do give a sort of statistical edge on all pairs, but I wouldn't exclusively use them. Definitely look for confluence when using them, but this is something which goes across sort of all price action. I look forward to seeing that, Matty. It should be interesting. Okay, let's see what goes on. We do have the conference at past as well, so we'll probably be live until that as well. So it should be an interesting stream though. We'll see what goes on. Okay. It was what was forecasted, so gold will probably boom. Gold's been moving just up and up and up, and if it's forecasted on what it's going to be, then chances are it's already priced into the market, and so we'll continue with the established trend which we've already got, which is to the upside. So it's more than likely that we do continue up. Obviously, we don't have to, but with gold trending to the upside, if we do just sort of go with the forecasted data, then chances are we'll continue where gold's been continuing, which is to the upside. Whew, that was a large candle. Yeah, we have got the conference at past, which will definitely impact everything. So definitely stay vigilant for that. Just because we've had a move up now, if you're looking to take a trade, like in this middle time here, be very careful. Be very, very careful. And by the way, guys, if you do have any questions on sort of trading, crypto, or the private group, please don't hesitate to drop me a message and let me know, and I'll happily go into detail on it. And yeah, it doesn't know what it wants to do. It's just staying around the mean. What we can do, though, is we can pull this across here and see what we can find. We've got a nice range that's formed at the top, so obviously, value area high here, value area low, point of control. So taking positions in this value area low isn't a bad idea. If we do continue to pull back from here, not bad at all. Something interesting to look at. Obviously, we have got the conference at past, so definitely be careful. Be very careful for that. Bounced off the 0.618 there. Have had a good day. Hope you too as well, Daniel. Hello, Adam. Hello, hello, hello. Darren. Well, there's still hope, Darren. There's still hope. Hello, Steph. Hello, hello, hello. I'll go into a trade. It's close, lol. Yeah, hopefully. Jordan, I'm happy with pullbacks. Look, I think we're still in turbulent times on gold, so any pullbacks are open up positions to get into nice buy positions. So we'll see what happens. We are currently on this 618 level. I mean, if we drop this low, we could see a quick move down to the value area low. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. It is. I do agree with that, XPR. This is a very nice level. Value area low, 0.786. VWAP is all there. It's very unlikely that we don't get a sort of bounce from there, but it will likely be extremely volatile during this period of news. Hello, Chris. Hello, hello, hello. Chris, Adam did message me regarding your messages. I'll get back to them as soon as possible. Obviously, it's been very busy the past few days. I've recently hired 2 new people on full-time, and then also getting the event set up as well is a lot. So, a lot of stuff. And then I'm actually interviewing a lot of people for another role as well. So, a lot of things going on these past few days. I did send an update to educators regarding things sort of, like behind the scenes things as well. So, I gave them a rundown to want to make sure keeping them in the loop as well. And then they can sort of, divert information where needed as well. Hello, Andy. Hello, Lee. Hello, hello, hello. That's good. And by the way, Adam, been getting some great feedback on your calls as well. Had a catch up with James yesterday, Geordie in the group. He said some great things as well. So massive shout out to Adam, support. We've got a support team in the group, educators in the group, like everything you need to succeed. I mean, we've got the best team, so really nice. With it being volatile, is it more than likely to bounce and take out stop losses? Stop losses where? Do you mean for buys or do you mean for sells? Do you mean, Daniel, do you mean the highs or do you mean at the lows to take out stop losses? And Nixie, if you do want to I call it like leveraged investing in gold, there is a PDF inside the private group educational section. It basically, that is like leveraged investing in gold. That's what you're looking to do. You're basically capitalizing on the fact that gold generally trends to the upside, and instead of just investing in gold, you're going to be like leveraged investing in gold because you're using a trading account with leverage and getting in on pullbacks, and that's what's effectively going on. This does mean your gains are going to be directly correlated to gold. So obviously if a gold has a pullback, all of your positions are going to have a pullback, which in trading we do want to sort of hedge against market volatility. We want to capitalize on market volatility, but hedge against it to have consistent growth over time. Just being directly correlated to one pair, even if it does directly trend to the upside most of the time, can be risky. So keep that in mind on what you are doing. You are leveraged investing in gold. And then the main thing with that is just looking to the left-hand side of your chart, identifying higher time frames, supports, and then layering in there. But a few things to note on that. Seeing new subscribers really boosts my motivation. Thanks to everyone who supports. What's that nature calm loop? Sorry, clearly trading at that point is very dangerous with being volatile. 100, yeah, Daniel, yeah. Trading in this period right now, trading before news, now that we've had news, and we've got the Fed conference coming out in, what time does that start? In 24 minutes. So that's obviously going to increase volatility through the roof as well. So being careful over that as well. Lady H, I'm actually going to do this one live on YouTube. So like I'm going to do like a webinar announcing it on YouTube. So yeah, that'll be live there, and I'll explain like the rules for this one and stuff like that. We've got a few special things involved in this one. It's a lot different for the last one, and also there's going to be things which tie in to the in-person event as well. And so definitely everyone who's planning on coming to the event, definitely make sure you're taking part in the challenge 100%. Hello, Alex. Hello. How you been? Deep plug, not really. I think gold will continue to trend to the upside, and I'm not going to try and anticipate that big move. It doesn't really impact me that much. Like, I'm going to trade regardless. When the regime shifts, then I'll adapt that to my trading. So if I anticipate or I don't anticipate a large pullback in mid-2026, it doesn't really impact me that much. Let me just move this off here. Let me just get rid of VWAP as well, because it's a bit confusing. Which two lines are you on about? Who asked about the two lines? Up. Which two lines are you on about? Blue, red, which ones, mate? Challenge webinar. Darren, definitely. There will be. And a lot of members really enjoyed the last challenge. And basically, the challenge is a 2-week period where there's set rules, like set out. And basically, it's 2 weeks, just really lock in and just focus on pure risk management and being up at the end of that 2 weeks. And there's a lot more to it, but it's just a period in time to just really lock in, go for it in the 2 weeks, and prove to yourself that you can really, really smash it in terms of mainly risk management as well. And then from there, there's a lot of other things which culminate into it as well. Ah, that's unfortunate, Graham. There'll be another one. I'm looking to do sort of one every 3 months in 2026, hosted like around the UK in different parts. So, you know, part of being part of the ColezTrades community is you will get free access to these trading events that we do, and they will get bigger and better, and more resourceful each time. And so by being part of the community, you gain access to those events as well. Pleasure, Darren. Take care, mate. Oh no, they were a VWAP. So the middle line was the VWAP, volume weighted average price, and then the two lines, well, the line above it and the line below it is one standard deviation above and below VWAP. That's what this is. I'll put it back on so you can see. So this is VWAP. This is a standard deviation above VWAP. This is standard deviation below VWAP. And they're basically dynamic support and resistances weighted towards volume. Gold. Yeah, this is gold. Let's see what the... Poll's still 71% bullish. Leanne, yeah. I mean, I don't go London too often. So, yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be back for either. So we'll see what goes on there. But it should be a really good event. Like, the last one was really, really good. And it's mainly a time just to come together, you know, meet members in person, and just have a laugh. And there's going to be a good few things that go on as well. Some sort of like workshop, this, that, and the other. I won't reveal too much, but it's going to be good. Should be really good. By the way, guys, if you've got any questions regarding trading, regarding the private group, regarding crypto, anything trading related, just let me know. And if you are enjoying the live, double tap on the screen does help spread the live out about. And yeah, again, any questions, just let me know. This is a nice level here. Again, XPR said it as well, and Adam. 0.786, value area low, VWAP, all coming literally dead set on the 52, 55 level. So this is definitely a level to watch out for. This level here. Boom, boom, boom. That place scares me. Yeah, it's an interesting place, London. Very different to Dubai. But no, I think the same about Birmingham. Yeah, and Birmingham. Listen, most of the UK. To the chat too. So to add the VWAP to your chart, you should go to the top of Trading View and just type in VWAP and then just click it here. Volume weighted average price. I do use VWAP quite a bit. It's one of my favorite indicators, definitely. So yeah. I'm really looking forward to the event, though. It should be really good. We've got a good few things which are going on over the next month. So we've got obviously the challenge launching tomorrow. I'm going to be doing another webinar on Sunday. Then we've got the event at the end of next month. There's a lot, yeah, so much going on. So much really, really, really good stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. Vu Manchu video will be dropping this week as well, Friday night / Saturday, and then there'll be a poll as well. I don't know the best times. I need to research like best times to release videos. I don't actually know, so most people see it. And then also there's going to be a poll for next week's video, and then there'll be another video on whatever the most requested thing is on sort of Friday or Saturday. I don't know which day is like the best to release long form videos. And then so on and so forth. Each week, I'll do a poll for a video, then it'll be released the next week, and then I'll do a poll for the video, it'll be released the next week, and so on and so forth. Everyone's saying where they are. I'm from, so I used to live in Birmingham back in the UK, which is interesting. A lot of people in the group are actually from Birmingham. I think majority of people in the group are actually from Midlands, which is pretty cool. But we do have people all over now. So it's going to be at, and I'll drop this in tomorrow, but it's going to be at the Hilton in Canary Wharf. That's where it's going to be. But I'll drop all of it in tomorrow. If you want to put in the Discord as well that it's there, I don't think I've said it yet, but it will be at the Hilton in Canary Wharf. But yeah, it's a massive place though, so it'll be like a ticketed thing and stuff like this as well. So we've got it all set up. Everything's like set up properly, and they've got like ticket people there to make sure everything runs smoothly and everything like that. It won't always be in London. There'll be some events which are throughout the UK. So we're going to look to do one every 3 months. And so they're going to be around the UK. Some will be up north, some will be down south, and then some will be in London. But just to make it convenient for everyone, majority of people do live in and around London. So making it convenient for the majority, and then the transport into London, obviously, it's normally pretty easy. Every train station leads to London, really. Okay, that's good, Alex. At least you're not worried about being robbed. That's good. XPR, yeah, I need to figure out something with regards to like bringing friends or something like this, because again, it's like sort of people are getting names and they won't let people in, like the security on the door, like won't let people in unless like we've said that particular person. And so adding them on, we'll need to make sure we get their like names, etc. as well. So yeah, we'll have to sort of figure that one out. 40 minutes is nice. Yeah, anyone who says London's far, it's an 8-hour plane journey for me. So the journey's a bit longer. Wales, that is. So the next one be in Wales. Hello, Creative Arc. Hello, hello, hello. We do have Brandon, who's going to be travelling from Wales. Actually, one of the educators in the group is going to be bringing a few members with him, which is, I thought was really, really cool. So he's going to be travelling to London with a few members as well. What are the other vertical lines? So which vertical ones? All of them are horizontal, really, outside of these two trend lines here. Which vertical lines are you on about there, mate? And I'll go over. Yeah, that's smart, Daniel. Look, there's a lot of news that's come out today, and so like big news. So staying out today when we're going up to big news, in turbulent times. The thing which like distinguishes a profitable trader from an unprofitable trader is definitely their ability to know when to stay out of the markets. It's easy to know like, okay, like I'll get into the market here. Like it's easy to get into the market. Anyone can at any time. It's hard to know when to stay out of the market. And I say this a lot, but everyone new in trading tries to focus on when they should get in, when in reality, you should be focusing on when you should not get in and when you shouldn't be trading, okay? That is it. And so learning when not to trade is just as important, if not more important, than learning when to trade. Definitely. Birmingham. Max, I'm Canadian. You're going to cover my expenses to and from the event, correct? Trevor, look, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that one. Canada's a bit far. That's a bit out of the range. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one, mate. Next event in Canada. These horizontal, okay, so these horizontal lines, these ones here, the blue, red, and blue, these are value area high, value area low, and point of control. They are basically from a volume profile that I've pulled. So this volume profile that I pulled across this range highlights the highest volume nodes as particular prices. So where the most transactions happened at particular prices. These can be used to take trades from, because obviously if there's a lot of transactions happening at a certain level, then chances are it's going to get some type of a reaction. And so that's what that is. Shopping while I'm at the event. Someone might be staying over now if she does. I was all sorted for the last train home to Leicester. Now it's going to cost. That's good, Andy. But yeah, I'll let you know about sort of friends, family, bringing them as well. I do want to make sure everyone can bring who they want to bring. But another part of that is we do have a lot of a lot of members wanting to come. And the venue can only hold a certain amount of people. I didn't expect as many people to sort of like come to the event as that are coming. It's actually really, really crazy. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. Yeah, nice, Matthew. Nice. Trevor. What's the journey like from Manchester to London? How far is that? Because I know we do have quite a few people who are in and very close to Manchester. I think it would be good to do an event in Manchester, sort of maybe next event in Manchester, just because, I mean, I do quite like Manchester, and there are a lot of members in and around there, so it should be good. Wow, okay, the train's definitely the way to go there. 6-hour drive is not fun at all. XVRs. Definitely. We will be having name badges as well, so people can put their Discords on, just so you can put face to name. Obviously, in the Discord, there's a lot of people and they all use different names, and so being able to put a face to the name definitely makes it easier to know, because you might have been speaking to that person for over a year and you might not even realise it, which is cool. Currently, there's about 202 people who are looking to come to the event. I'll recheck it now. Actually, wait, let me. I don't want to leak people's details. Let me see how many people. Each time I look, it goes up. Okay, yeah. Now it's 208. Okay, so it's going to be a busy one. Yeah, this event will 100% be better than the last one. I mean, we've got the full venue to ourselves. It's a nice venue as well, and so it's going to be very nicely planned out. There's going to be a lot going on, and yeah, I'm definitely very new to doing events and stuff like this, so there's going to be a bit of carnage, a bit of this, a bit of that, but, you know, we'll have a laugh, we'll get through it, and mainly it's just a great time for everyone to, you know, meet each other in person. You know, a lot of members speak to each other every day. You know, we're all in the Discord every day, and so it's good to, you know, I always say it's important to shake a few hands every now and then. So, yeah. Hatch for racing, the race weekend, the drive home, 11. Whoa. Andy, that is brutal. 11 hours drive. Yeah, I can't be doing that. That is brutal. You fly around the world, man. 100% last event I was asking who was who. Yeah, Matthew, I think that's definitely needed. I think you said to me as well, actually, at the event about Discord names. So quite a few people did say to me about it. So we're definitely taking that on board. You know, like how we treat the community is how we're going to treat events. Any feedback, whether it's positive, negative, whatever, like I want your feedback, and I no matter what it is, so then we can use that to improve. And so things that came up from the last event, we're obviously going to be improving this event. Dress code again? No, but like we can sort of put it to what we want. I'm probably gonna say like sort of smart casual. I think that's good. That's good to do. I think yeah, smart casual's good. This is like business networking event. So yeah, 10 hours a day, 7 till 5. DB, you're a machine, mate. You're a machine. Okay, obviously there's, you know, I understand people have got busy schedules, so, you know, if you're going to be like, you know, in work clothes or whatever, then by all means, you know. Can I come in Crocs? Crocs are banned, okay? No Crocs. No Crocs. I will let the security guys know, if you see Crocs, punch them in the face, okay? I won't say that, but like, you get what I mean. Crocs are 100% not a thing. It's going to be in London, Kieran, in Canary Wharf. Tell one person it's... DV, that's a good idea. I like that. I secretly tell all the educators, and Adam, don't listen to this part, that it's fancy dress, and they all... I like that. But then again, we will be giving out, like, everyone will get like a ColezTrades t-shirt as well, and a few bits and bobs there as well, just for sort of, you know, turning up and showing support for the community. We do appreciate it. Okay, perfect, Kieran. Sounds good. Agree on Crocs. Yeah, I think that's important. I think I need to put that as like the first thing. Itinerary, first off, no Crocs. I'm looking at you, Adam. Yeah, Nathan, go for it. Definitely. Ban Crocs. I agree. But yeah, go for it, Nathan. 100%. What time is it? Okay, 7 minutes. 7 minutes until the Fed press conference. I might turn up as Del Boy and the Robin Reliant with a pop and exhaust pull up at the Hilton. Chris, please do. Please do. Look, yeah, that'd make the day. This Oni King, this is called Vu Manchu indicator. It's an oscillator. It shows money flow, VWAP, and momentum. Basically, I use it to spot divergences in price to get into nice positions. New trade, that's brilliant. Shout out to everyone at Costco. Turn of the post to you. Go for it, Andy. True, I've come as the chauffeur. Yeah, exactly. Managed to come back. Anyone who wears Crocs should be welcomed in the community. No rule. Darren, I don't know. Look, we'll welcome anyone in the community. We've got people from all walks of life in this community, but I think a step too far is Crocs. I'm gonna have to say. I might put that in like the community rules in the Discord, like no Crocs. Don't be racist, no hate speech, no Crocs. I think that's a good medium. Let's go. We're gonna find the indicator. Oh, it's on TradingView. So if you just go into TradingView and type in Vu Manchu, and it's Vu Manchu plus Cypher B divergences. That's what I use for confirmations when entering trades. Now, Lightning McQueen Crocs are at the top tier, but I don't know, Adam. You're pushing it there. Kieran, so if you're in the private community, you can come to the event. Exactly, Gad. Chest feet photos. They all have Crocs on next. Oh God. Why did this conversation go? Adam, look what you've started. You've started the Croc conversation. My God. I swear, I bet there's going to be like a sort of massive group within the group that are going to turn up in Crocs now. Please don't. Please don't. I'll be distracted by the Crocs. That's funny. I'll have a Croc stand at the event. That's cool. A little format for the event though. So we will come in, like there'll be like a place where you've got to come through so we can sort of validate that they've sort of, they've been invited. Then you come in, sort of we'll say hi, this, that and the other, everyone sit down, this, that and the other. Then we'll do like a talk, blah, 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 blah. And then we're going to do like a workshop, and I'm going to pull people off to the side and do like sort of one-to-ones with them when that's going on. And yeah, that's like very, very, very basic overview of what's gonna go on. Better than so. Very much better than so. End of next month, mate. ColezTrades Croc sponsorship. If Croc wants to reach out and sponsor the event, I'm more than happy with that. I tell you, getting an event for 200 people, I think we need a sponsor. Better be a monster stand. That's not a bad idea. Shall I just start? Shall I sell space in the event room? 2 people. Try and recoup some. I think we'll have a Crocs sponsor stand, a monster sponsor stand, and yeah. Yeah, Kieran, if you're in the private group, you can come, mate. Weekend for the event. Hopefully, I can make the next one. 100% Neil. Yeah, we'll be doing them sort of more regularly. Try and do them every sort of 3 months ish, and we'll go from there. So there'll definitely be more in the future. I'm just wondering how to manage trades closely when you have a busy job. What's the best approach if it's difficult to take partials, close, or move stop loss to break even? So, Nathan, if you are struggling to manage a trade while at work, there's a couple of things you can do. One of them is obviously making sure you set alerts. So you shouldn't have to look at the charts 24/7. So being able to set alerts, there is a video pinned in the private group on how to do this. I run through the full group, and then at the end I go over how to set alerts. And then with alerts, it means that you only have to look at the charts when you get the alert. And then also, a lot of people, I do see this, a lot of people try and go for like massive risk to reward trades, okay? And you can really have an edge with just a one-to-one, setting a one-to-one trade, that's it, and just utilizing a small edge. You can become a full-time profitable trader with a one-to-one risk to reward with a 60% win rate, small edge in the markets. You can do that, and 100%, okay? And so that might be more suited to someone who's at work because you don't have to manage the trade as much, and therefore you can focus on just like optimizing your edge. When price comes to this level, I'm going to take this trade, I'm going to use a one-to-one risk to reward, and then I won't touch it. Doing stuff like that can mean that you've got, that it's less work on your part, and yeah, it's not as optimized. You're not going to make as many percentage at the end of the month, but because it's like easier to manage, you can have a very good like statistics on it. So sort of your max drawdown and things like this. So you'll be able to optimize your risk and how much you're risking on each trade a lot more. It's a lot simpler, and you can definitely go full time. I mean, if you scale up from a 45k account to a 90k account to a 180k account to a 360k account, which you can 100% do with a one-to-one risk to reward on the 360k account, if you're taking, let's say, 60% win rate, you're taking 10 trades and one of them wins and you're risking, let's say, 1,800, you're making nearly $2,000 a month, just that. And that's a very basic, like I think a lot of you here can get a higher than 60% win rate on a one-to-one risk to reward, 100%. Fill in the type form in the private group, mate. It's in the announcement section. I don't use ICT concepts. I don't like them at all. ICT has been proven unprofitable many a times. His concepts are based on market auction theory, which has been around way before him. And yeah, I don't particularly like it. Look, you can use it and fine, but I think a lot of people who go down the ICT route, they kind of get roped into his kind of like cult, and they think that's like he controls the markets and this, that, and the other, which is just not the case. And a lot of it just doesn't really give you an edge, in my opinion. But you can use it, but understanding that just those concepts alone won't make you profitable. It's your discretionary ability to understand when to use them and when to not use them that actually makes them profitable. So yeah. Land, so what I do is we'll remove this one. Identify, we'll go on to a bit of a higher time frame. Identify a range. So we've got a range here. Pull the fixed volume range across the range, across the sideways price action. We can see markets have generally gone sideways here. And then, boom, I've got my fixed volume range profile. So just identify ranges, and yeah. And then this is basically taught in the scalping course. But a good thing to do is to identify a range on like the 1 minute time frame. For example, let's say like here, just like the most recent one. So we can see a range here, and then looking for areas to buy in the value area low. That's basically the scalping course, but you can do it on a lower time frame, which is really good. So you can look for ranges within ranges. This is currently the 5 minute time frame. I trade gold sounds. Yeah, Gary, you can trade purely on your phone. You can. I would recommend eventually investing in a laptop or computer so then you can see more of the chart. And something which is very important is the drawback of trading on a phone is definitely the fact that you can't see as much as the chart. So to counteract this, make sure you are zooming out on your phone so you can gauge the environment. Because what happens is when people are trading on their phone, they tend to zoom into price action and they only focus on local price action. You need to gauge the environment in which you are trading, so you're going with the trend and trading correctly for that environment. You don't want to be using a trending strategy in a ranging market, a ranging strategy in a trending market. What do you mean ICT, Stephen? £500 account would use 0.01 lot size on average. Sounds 2489. Is it 2489? 2489. I'd look to risk a set pound amount per trade. I think keeping your risk uniform is the way to go. So for example, risking £10 on each trade, risking £20 on each trade. That way, you can, if you plot your equity curve on a chart, you might mistakenly see progress as actually over risking during lucky periods. And that's not good. That's not investable. That's not monetizable. That's not good. What you want is, in my opinion, uniform risk or like fractional positioning. So like risking a percentage on each trade, for example, at 1-2% on each trade. But I prefer risking a set pound amount on each trade. And therefore, if you're risking £20 on each trade, if you make money, you know it's down to your edge. It's not down to you accidentally over risking on certain trades. It's down to your edge. That's what allowed you to grow the account, which I think is very important. You funded, Daniel. You can meet any experience level. I do see a lot of actually beginners hop on You Funded with, and they see that large amount of capital, and it really forces them to sort of use proper risk management, and they go on to do very well. Excuse me. So any experience level, but just make sure when you're going onto the account, you use a super low risk to begin with to get used to the account. Where are you from? I'm from UK, around Birmingham, and now I live in Dubai. Yeah, Fran, that's why I don't recommend using MetaTrader. MT4 is terrible, and in my opinion, no one should use MT4. It's very bad. MT5 is better, and it's good at tracking positions and closing partials, but in terms of actually entering positions, they're just far better software nowadays. Like, for example, like Brokers App, CTrader, TradingView, all of these are far better instruments to execute trades on than MetaTrader. MetaTrader is, in my opinion, not very good at all. For tracking positions, great, and if you do use a set lot size, you can use a set lot size if you're trading the same pair with the same pip stop loss, that's fine, but most people don't do that. Steve, not good. Basically, ICT was a guy who basically said that he conquered the markets and he coded the algorithm behind trading. It's not good, and his concepts have been sort of exposed as like not very good basically for a long time now. He's kind of like a lot of people joke about it at sort of a higher level of trading, but a lot of new people do get roped into it, and it can work. But you've got to understand that it's not a magic golden ticket. You've got to understand that it's up to your discretionary ability whether to use the systems or not. That's what actually makes it profitable. Became profitable. What changed for you? Honest, that's definitely a detailed question to unpack. So I got into trading through crypto, sort of investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then I got involved in like leveraged altcoins, which was a massive win but a mistake at the same time. Ended up making a lot of money, ended up losing a lot of money, but from that I learned a lot about trading. And then when I did lose a lot of money, I decided, okay, I'm going to absolutely lock in with this, and that was about 1.5 to 2 years into the journey. I sort of started seeing consistency, and from there kept building it up. And definitely what changed was focusing on risk. Risk is the only thing in these markets you can really control, so making sure you control it, okay? A lot of people focus on their system way too much. Correct risk management, correct trade management can make any system decent. And then you pair that with a decent system already, and you've got a really good system, okay? So that's number one, risk. It's so important. So uniform risk, risking a set pound amount per trade, and then compounding that each day or each week, etc. 2 is understanding that completely rules-based trading doesn't really work, and understanding that your discretionary ability to know when to enter and when to not enter is actually what makes a purely technical system profitable. And If it was purely technical and it didn't require your discretionary ability, you could code it, turn it into a bot and print money forever. But we know that bots do not work at like retail level in trading really. And so we know that that doesn't work. These markets are too efficient for that. And so your discretionary ability to actually utilize the system is what makes the system profitable. That for me was like the most profound thing I learned on my trading journey. 100% helped me so much. And then also letting part of the trade run. Okay, if I didn't let a part of my trade run, I would nowhere near have progressed at the rate I progressed. I always let parts of the position ride. I've said this, I've been going live now for well over a year. Before YouTube, I did it on TikTok, and then I did it on Zoom, and then I've started on YouTube. So I've been going live for a long time, but if you could go back to my very first live streams, on there, I'd say hold positions, hold part of the position past. And if you see on gold, that would have worked out, very nicely. So holding part of the position is definitely incredibly important as well. Appreciate you answering the question. It's all good, mate. It's all good, mate. What would be a realistic profit target within a month for starting on a £500 account? That's a very difficult question to answer, because it does very much depend on how sort of determined you are to learn things. Are you just going to follow trades, or are you going to like go through the educational content as well? That's obviously a big factor. How much you're risking? Are you going to risk £10 in each trade, £20 in each trade? How much are you risking per trade? And then obviously, I mean, those are the two main things really. And then also just your type of person you are. Everyone's very different, and molded by your upbringing and your sort of way through this world. Everyone's got a different view on money, and a different view on risk, and a different emotional tolerance. All three of those things are major factors in how you trade, and therefore everyone's going to trade very differently. No one person is going to trade the same. No one person is going to see the markets the same. And so that one is just completely up to you. And then obviously the other two are difficult to measure as well. So I wish I could give a really good answer, but it's difficult. I'm using TradingView and have used the ColezTrades support and resistance indicator, but found it overwhelming. Do you recommend using other indicators? S-Fung, I recommend removing things off the indicator. So I'd remove the 4-hour off the indicator. Something which, I forgot which member did it. A member messaged me yesterday that they were using like daily and weekly support and resistance on like the 5-minute time frame. Okay, a lot of people hear daily and weekly and they're like, whoa, that's too high a time frame, like I'm never going to get any positions. There's a surprising amount of daily and weekly support and resistance that you can use to enter trades. And if it's a daily or weekly support or resistance, that's a big level, that's strong. And therefore executing it on the very lower time frames means you can get that better risk to reward. So maybe removing a lot of the like sort of crap, removing like the 4-hour levels, you don't need those. Removing a few other bits and bobs, stuff that you don't use, just remove it and it'll clear up very quickly. And then also something which is very interesting as well is I do get a lot of questions regarding indicators, and indicators, it's very important. I use an indicator. This is coming from someone I use Vim and Shoot every single day. I use it to confirm positions. But there's a few very important things with this. One is indicators show you what price action is already showing you. It doesn't show you anything different really. It's just showing you price action in a different format, which might be more digestible for you. That's one thing. There's no magic indicator which can sort of see into the future and give you incredible signals. It doesn't happen. 3, when using an indicator, using it to confirm something that you already know. Confirm that a level will be strong, or confirm that a resistance will be strong, or something like this. Now, when you're confirming something you already know. Okay? So that's basically... It's a small percentage of your system. You still need to have those strong areas of support and resistance on the chart. And something which is very important is a lot of people look for confirmations once their setup or once their level has been hit. By then, you're confirming something has been strong. You've missed the move, really. Again, if you're looking at your indicators and you're looking for confirmations once your setup has happened, and once your level's been hit, then you're looking to confirm something that's already happened. Confirmations for me, I'm confirming that a level will be strong as we approach the level. I'm trying to confirm something that I don't know. It's a very important distinction, because I see a lot of people miss moves because, like, getting late on a move and drastically decrease their risk to reward on the trade because they're waiting for perfect confirmations and they're missing the move, which is very important also. He's amazing. It's great videos to learn from. I appreciate it, on the kid. I appreciate that, mate. I do agree with that, Colin, as well. You know, on a 0.01 lot, you can't take partials, so there's a bit of a pain. In case reversal comes, or if reversal signs. When I'm holding partials, I mainly look at the sort of, like, the regime of the market, sort of fundamentals, market drivers, and things like this. Because if I'm holding long term, then I don't really care about technicals. I want to see where the overall market, what's the overall direction of the market. And so that's where technicals come less into it, and it becomes more of an investment, mainly like a positional trade. And so, like, if you want to invest in a company, you don't really care about what it looks like technically. You want to see, like, the fundamentals of it, like what's its revenue, what's its earnings, like what's the growth like, what's the month-on-month, year-on-year growth. You want to look at those types of statistics to invest in that company. Like, price action and technicals are just sort of there, and so long term, that's what you want to sort of look for. Will do, Jason. Will do, mate. He would talk about crypto leverage trading. I used to do perps, but not anyone. Do you still do leverage trading for alts? No, sounds. I don't anymore. I do still invest in crypto, but I don't do leveraged alts anymore. That was a very interesting period. I got in, like, at the very start of, like, a massive bull run, and so I just thought I'd unlocked an infinite money glitch. I'd click buy, I'd come back an hour later, and I'm up, like, X amount of money. The coin's gone up by, like, 20-30%, and every single day. Like, it was the easiest money anyone in the world could make. Like, it was the easiest period of my life ever. And then it wasn't, and so yeah, I don't really touch them anymore. They're just way outside of my risk tolerance. Even sort of crypto on the whole is I've sort of definitely diversified more out of it because I just don't want that exposure to risk as much anymore. I'm happy with lower returns and lower risk. I'm happy with that at the stage I'm at right now. But still definitely, you know, in a few. Gold's Moon, it is booming to the upside now. Yeah, XPR, it was the same. So it came out the same, like what the forecasted news was, and so it's most likely just going to continue in the direction it was already going, which is to the upside. A change of direction. Do you have a realistic idea how much the market will move? Thanks. If you have a strong level and then confirmation of change. No, Matty. So a saying which I really, really, really like is, don't expect the market to do too much. Don't try and grab too much, okay? Get what the market's going to give you, okay? A one-to-one risk to reward is very good, and so getting your stop loss to break even and etc. I don't anticipate how big a move is going to be. I position myself so I can capitalize off the move, and if we do continue up, I'm fine. After that bounce from my level, I don't know where price is going. Like, after the initial bounce, that's what my edge is. That initial bounce. From there, I don't know. No one knows. Like, the markets, no one knows exactly what's going to happen in the market. No one. And so I'm not going to be naive in thinking I do. I'm going to try and just get the most out of the move. And if the market wants to be nice to me, then I'm more than happy to squeeze the most out of that position, hold partials. If it doesn't, then it's going to come back down. I'm probably going to get stopped out at break even or stopped out in a bit of profit. On to the next one. And so yeah. Is this typical? You did the scalping course on the chart. Definitely in conditions like we are in gold now. Not every system is going to work all of the time. Something which is important is adapting to the market conditions you are in. And definitely the price action right now is difficult to do that on because we're not really ranging at all. We're just booming to the upside. 7 o'clock high is better for football. Love that, Stephen. But yeah, gold is probably going to continue in the direction it's been going now, purely because nothing changed with news. So gold's just probably going to continue to the upside. So yeah, I mean, we can't really mark up a level here because we are probably going to take the all-time high again. And so obviously levels that we mark up will most likely be invalidated as we do take out that all-time high. There might be a little sort of golden pocket maybe that we can capitalize on this with. But I seriously doubt it. Let me just get this back on. Yeah, nothing really standing out. Nothing really standing out right now. Hello, Mark. Hello, Amani. Are we normal? What time is it? Okay, perfect. Okay, but yeah. Okay, guys, let me know if you've got any other questions regarding trading, regarding crypto. I do go live every night from Sunday to Thursday at 8 p.m. Normally having a catch up with members, answering any questions, and then getting into the charts and marking up some nice levels and coming up with a plan for tomorrow. Today, obviously, gold's massively boomed, so there's not much plan in terms of supports that we can come up with. So yeah, it's been an interesting day though. Did give the idea for the buy position from all the way down here, which did actually boom. I think it went like 1 to 3.5, which was nice. And this bull flag most recently in the private group as well. If you do want more information on the private group, then there is a link on the YouTube description where you can drop me a message. I'll personally respond, and we'll get you on board in the group where you can gain signals, analysis, courses, community, like everything you need to profit in this space. You can gain access to. So it really is the best place to learn and grow as a trader. So anyway, guys, I think we'll finish it up there. Been a good live. Hopefully it was going to be, news was going to go crazy and take markets to the downside, but that didn't happen. News was very stale. And yeah, if you do have any questions which come after this, you can always message me on Telegram and I'll happily reply and walk you through it. And yeah. Anyway, guys, take care. Have an amazing rest of your evening. I hope you've had a brilliant day today, guys. And let's smash the rest of this week. Thanks for your time. Take care, Chris. Thanks for joining as well. See you in a bit, DB. See you in a bit, Stephen, Matty, Chris, like always. Who else have we had on tonight? Amani, Mark, Matty, Stephen, Paul, XPR, Sounds, Jason, Jordan, Stephen, Nikki, Colin, Omni, Esfung, Sounds, Raul. Take care, guys. Steph, Shaz. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your evening.